Hi, everyone. Marissa Stone here with the Systems Lounge and host of the brand spanking new Women's Biz Systems podcast. And I want to welcome you to the 2019 Premier International Women's Biz Systems Virtual Summit Speaker Spotlight Series, where you get to meet and greet many of our coveted speakers. And inside this Speaker Spotlight Series this week, we are talking to our speakers inside Track 5. Track 5 is all about stepping up and putting yourself back on your calendar. And I'm super stoked to be speaking with Darice Stephenson. She is going to be talking with us inside the summit about why it does not matter. Money does not matter if you are unhealthy. And today we are not only going to hear one of her amazing stories about her own history and some amazing people that she met, but then we're also going to put her in the hot seat so we can get to know more about her and some of the things that perhaps others do not know. Now, I want to remind you, the link is in the conversation and the description, and I want to remind you not to miss out on the Women's Biz Systems Virtual Summit happening September 23rd through 27th. You are going to meet some amazing women. They all have amazing systems, and I want you to get absolutely everything you can from that. Now, let's begin with Darice. Darice, welcome. I'm so excited to have you here.
I am super excited about being here. Good to see you again, Marcy.
Always wonderful to see you. So I want to begin because one of the things that you told me is that you actually got to meet some amazing people in a very difficult time in your life. Tell us a little bit about that story.
Yeah, so when I was diagnosed with overactive thyroid at 14, I was put into Children's Hospital here in Washington, D.C. to prepare me for the surgery. I was actually at Children's Hospital for 30 days. And within that time, I got an opportunity to meet Nancy Reagan. And not only did I meet her, she bought me a Cabbage Patch doll.
Mm-hmm. Wow. Do you still have that Cabbage Patch doll?
I don't still have the doll. I telling you, and thing is, my mom wasn't present when she came, or I would probably have pictures. The doll would still be everything. I also met Sugar Ray Leonard, the great boxer. Yes.
Wow.
So, at that time, Children's Hospital, they try to make you, comfortable and bring people to see you. And, at 14, I didn't know the impact of, meeting Nancy Reagan. To me, at that time, she was the president's wife, and that's all I knew.
Right.
But thinking back on it, it was a wonder. I remember she was really, really sweet. She sat by my bed. She spent time with me, actually, talking to me, encouraging me, and all of that. Gave me the doll. Yes, that was amazing.
And I think it's moments like that that show us, how important that human touch is. A lot of what we talk about inside the summit is all about creating those relationships and that human touch with your clients and your prospects. And I think experiences like the one you've had help to illustrate why that's so important, because even though you were young at the time, this is something you've looked back on, I'm sure, numerous times across your lifespan and thought about that moment.
Absolutely. And I just cringe at the fact that I wasn't knowledge enough to know, get the autograph, get the doll, don't take it out the box.
I know. It's always 2020. Wow, that is absolutely brilliant. Now, I know that there's a lot of stuff that you're going to be talking about inside the summit with regard to taking care of ourselves. But one of the things that I think you and I connected on most was listening to what your body is really looking for. Talk with us a little bit about why that is so crucial.
Oh my goodness. Knowing your body for yourself is so important. A lot of times when we get diagnosed or things happen to us, we go here, there, everywhere, looking for an answer, not really knowing ourselves for ourselves.
Yeah.
And we expect a doctor who we're paying to tell us more about us than we know about ourselves. And it's really crazy when you really think about it, Marcia, but that's what we were, you go to the doctor, we're paying him, he has a degree, I don't, but that's so wrong. You need to know yourself better than anyone else. And really we do. And I don't know necessarily if it's fear or just not really wanting to take the time to get to know yourself, because you think it's like hard or something.
Yeah, and I think it's also how we were socialized, right? We were brought up to believe that you're supposed to listen to what the doctor says and do what the doctor says. And so you tend to walk in the door and turn over your health care to this person who maybe doesn't even know you from Adam's house cat. So you want to, so I love that you are sharing the message. Hey, you really need to dive in and you really need to make sure that you know yourself and you can bring that information to the table. I'm a firm believer in everything we do should be a collaboration, whether that is with another business person or whether that's with your physician or some other person who is taking care of you. It's always best to go with that collaborative approach.
For sure. Absolutely. You're so right that we need to understand ourselves. I think it comes from our upbringing too. You're told as a child, listen to your adults.
Right.
People that know more than you, then you need to just be quiet and listen and do what you're told to do. But as adults, we need to take responsibility for our own health.
Yes.
And it's as simple as getting the information that you're lacking. And that's one of the areas that I specialize in, letting people know what they don't know that they need to know.
Absolutely. Totally agree with that. And speaking of information that we might be lacking, I want to take this opportunity and put you in the hot seat. Okay. So I am going to ask you a ton of questions, and I literally just want you to think to yourself, what is the first thing that comes to mind when I ask you these questions?
Okay.
And give us a little insight into who Darice is. Are you ready?
I am ready.
Let's do it. Okay. What's your favorite food?
Salad.
Yes. I love salads. Oh my gosh.
All day long.
All day long. Yes. What is your favorite beverage?
Water. Literally now, water.
Nice. I love it. I love it. How about your favorite season? So the time of year, what's your favorite season?
Oh, spring, by all means, spring.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
I'm a summer girl because I like my sunshine, but spring is beautiful as well. For sure. Okay, because I'm the tech queen, what's your favorite piece of technology?
Oh, gosh, that's a difficult one. I'm not a tech fan.
I had one speaker say 0, none of it. I don't like it.
Yeah, I would have to say the internet. The internet is where I get my research.
There you go. There you go. Are you a morning or a night person?
I am both, really, but morning, if I had to choose, mornings.
Okay.
All right. Day with, let's get it going.
Let's get it going. Gold or silver?
Gold.
Nice. Coffee or tea?
Tea.
Tea. Okay. And what's your favorite type of tea?
Any herbal teas.
I know. I love herbal teas.
Yes. Yes. I am an herbal tea. Ginger tea is my go-to.
Yeah. Love it. Love it. Love it. Okay. Chocolate or caramel?
Chocolate.
Chocolate. Girl after my own heart. How about iOS or Android?
Android.
Android. Okay. Yep. Okay. All right. What is one of the weirdest quirks you have that most people don't know about?
Gosh. That's a hard one.
I asked the tough question.
I know. Oh my goodness. That I have that most people don't know about. I need it to be completely dark when I go to sleep. I actually sleep with a mask on. Any little midget of light disrupts me from being able to sleep.
Nice. I love it. I love it.
It has to be dark.
I'm like that with noise. If there's any noise, I am going to wake up. And, I'm probably the lightest sleeper on the face of the planet.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Quiet, or my monkey brain is like, what? We're awake. Let's do this, So
yeah. And it's funny because the noise doesn't bother me as much as the light.
Interesting.
If there's noise going on, I can sleep through it.
Wow.
But if it's a glimmer of light, even a light coming from, how your computer, something might be plugged in the wall and it has a little blue light or something.
Yeah.
Drives me bananas. So I sleep with an eye mask. I can't.
Okay, so what is a bucket list item that you have not yet completed?
Speaking on an international stage in front of thousands of people.
Yes, well, we are making that happen inside the summit, girl.
Yes, I'm about to accomplish one of my bucket lists.
That's right. And let me ask you, the last question I want to ask you is, what motivates you to be that person that changes the lives of people with regard to their health?
I don't like to see people suffer unnecessarily from a lack of information. It's just, it makes me cringe anytime someone tells me, I hear someone was diagnosed with something, or you know, they've got something, and it just makes me like, you don't have to suffer.
Yeah.
I don't like to hear that or see that. It bothers me greatly.
Yeah. And I love, love, love that about you, because that really, that's a game changer for that person who needs your help, because they look to you and they say, wow, she really does care. She really does want, you know, got my back. She really is going to be there to help me to accomplish this goal.
Absolutely.
And I love that. That is brilliant. Wow. Darice, thank you so much for hanging out with us and allowing us to put you in the hot seat. That was so much fun.
Yes.
Guys, definitely do not miss Darice's session. She is inside track 5, and she's talking with us all about how wealth does not matter if we are unhealthy. And you do not want to miss her session inside the summit. The link is in the description. Definitely check us out. And Darice, we will see you inside the summit.
Okay.
Bye, everyone.
Bye-bye.